Today we're doing a room tour of cabin 5440, a Cove balcony on deck 5.
Good morning.
Good morning, Putu. How are you?
Good, how are you, Tony?
Good. This is our perfect attendant, Putu.
Yeah,
He does an amazing job. You'll be on YouTube, okay?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you. You too.
Welcome to room 5440 on the beautiful Carnival Jubilee. Come in.
One thing we noticed is that this little entryway coming into the room is narrower than what we've seen on the Breeze and the Dream.
And this room has the sofa first and then the bed. Some rooms are flipped where you would walk in and have the bed first, then the sofa.
One of the things that we learned is that if you go to Carnival's website and download the PDF version of the deck plan, you will see on the second page another legend for the rooms. If the room shows that it's grayed out, it shows that the room does not accommodate a scooter. And that means that the room will have the bed first and then the sofa. So if you have any concerns about which side of the room the bed will be on, definitely check out the second page of the PDF plan.
This is the cutest little towel animal. I don't know if he's a longhorn or
We think he's a lamb.
sheep. We don't know. He's cute. So if you see here, this is tiny little walkway.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping on this side of the bed, and I have to turn to the side and squeeze in here. So it is a little tighter
Than other ships.
The room is beautiful. The
Yeah.
colors, you have all this lighting. You do
Show the
have
backlight, yeah.
this backlight which lights up, and at night it's really nice. It gives it a very nice feel. And this room has a pretty nice TV with different channels, not too many, but it does show you the map and it shows you your speed, and every now and then it shows the bridge cam from the front. The other thing that we notice in this room also is that this area between the TV and the bed it's also pretty narrow. If we could have Andrea stand here so she could just show you. By the beds, we have these two little nightstands, tables.
And I use a c-pap, so if you use a c-pap, it does fit perfectly down here on this little table. There is a one USB port here, and the lights are here as well. One thing that
There's one on either side.
One thing that I've been doing to give myself more room is I will pull the ottoman over here at night and put my c-pap on it, so I can still use the little table for my water, my phone, or whatever. So.
And this little ottoman right here, it opens up and it becomes storage, or you could flip the top and make it like a tray or a table.
And there's linens in here, I think maybe for this sofa bed.
Yeah. This sofa bed, yes, does convert into a bed. We haven't done so. There is a light there, but that one does not have a USB. But it's just the light. And then what do we have here?
So I really like all the plugs that they have. Is this different? I don't remember this.
These are, yeah, we definitely get more outlets than the Breeze or the Dream. So we have 4 USB and then 3 regular ports.
And then there's some really nice 3 drawers here. They're pretty deep, so you can have that. Then the refrigerator. This one I think does stay a little colder than other ships we've been on. It's still not ice cold, but it works. Oh, and one other thing is previously, if we had like a plate in the older ships, it wouldn't fit. A plate will actually fit in this refrigerator, so it is a little bigger. Okay, and then on this side you do have some more shelving.
Yeah, more shelving.
So I really like all the storage that we have in here.
Yeah. We have a couple of racks over here, and again, all of these walls are magnetic. So we got these hooks. You could hang different things throughout the cabin.
Case.
A little trash can right here. One of the things also you'll notice is that this room is narrower than the other ones, because on the Breeze and the Vista or the Dream, you do have more room for a coffee table, whereas here you don't have. You could use this little ottoman, but we don't have that here. But again, it's good. Oh, I just noticed that my tie is on the floor.
Okay. So the closets are nice. I have one closet and Tony has one closet. They're configured a little differently, so we'll show you. I'll let you pass so you can see. Okay. So when you open this one, it has a lot of hangers, the different levels, and then there is a full-length mirror on the back of this one. Okay, full-length mirror, so that's good. We did feel like there was ample hangers.
Oh yeah, there's...
We're gonna open this one next. This is where Tony has his. Now, the difference with this one is you do have some drawers. You have your safe. And then you have a bigger drawer at the bottom. That's where he was putting his shoes. And then see, there are plenty hangers, I think.
Yeah, very...
Oh, and that's nice. I don't have... This one has hooks. Yeah. Okay. There are 3 hooks here. We have swimsuits from our port days. It's similar where you need to keep a card in the slot to keep your lights on.
And then we have the thermostat, which right now we have it not super cold, and the room has been really comfortable. It's been really cool. We haven't had any issues.
Now this is the restroom. I know there's been a lot of talk about the restroom. So the light, when you don't have the light on, it kind of has this built-in night light. So this stays on all the time. This is the actual light of the bathroom. So it is smaller than the other ships we've been on, but it's just Tony and I in the room, so it's actually been fine. I'll show you here. So you do have storage at the bottom. And the typical 2 shelves that we're used to with the other ships. And then one difference with this one is that you do have the glass door instead of the shower curtain. And I really like the shower. I feel like it's pretty big. It's worked well.
Oh yeah, the shower is it's a nice upgrade. Yeah, you could see how Andrea is in the shower. So she's got plenty of room. There's a lot of elbow room. Yeah. The shower itself is bigger, but yes, the bathroom itself is smaller. But it's decent. But you will notice that. But don't let that be a negative to your vacation.
No.
What else can we talk about? Oh, we happen to be in a connecting room, but we're not. We don't open it. But if you were with your families, and you could get those rooms.
So we love the Cove balconies. So this is a Cove balcony. I think we've mentioned before that we just love the Coves because the configuration makes it so that number 1, it's a little more private, but number 2, it kind of keeps the sun off, and so it makes it comfortable for you to sit outside.
And one thing about these Cove balconies is that you'll notice that the windows go from the ceiling to the floor, so it goes all the way up, whereas with the Breeze, it only went halfway through, so it was kind of a half window.
Yeah, and here we have some more swimsuits hanging. Those little hooks that Tony showed you, we just put them here to put our swimsuits out of the way, and hopefully they'll dry.
They'll get some sunlight.
Is this locked?
No,
okay.
It's open.
Push! No, it's locked.
I guess it is locked.
Okay. What? Technical difficulties. Okay, and there's a large step here, so be careful when you step out. Oh, it's heavy. So you have 2 chairs and a small table.
And this, with this configuration, this allows you to open the door and not have the table be in the way. We have moved the table to that corner, but sometimes when we're in port, they open these doors so they can clean, and so I think this works for them best. And whenever, if we move it, we'll move it back.
And one thing that we like about this balcony is you'll see down here on other Cove balconies, this area was solid, so you couldn't see.
Or you had just a little opening.
A smaller opening, sorry. But here, it's all see-through, so when you're sitting, it's really nice. And then this also gives you a nice little ledge.
Yes. And the nice thing is that the railings are metal, they're not wood, so these are going to last a lot longer. And here's our beautiful view.
And if you look up, you can see the lifeboats, which the Cove balconies are located underneath the lifeboat.
And there is a section in the middle of the ship by the center stage area where the Cove balconies do not have any lifeboats above them. So depending on if you want the lifeboats or not, you can hopefully select the cabin of your choice whenever you book. And that concludes our tour for the Cove balcony on the Carnival Jubilee.
And we're in room 5440. So if you have any questions, let us know. We're happy to answer, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Happy cruising.